Alright. Yeah, there was no sound. Lovely. Hi. Anyways, I'll have to repeat literally everything that I just said all over again. So, hi, it's been a while. I, I've wanted to... I've just wanted to stream something chill. Stream something I enjoy. This is one of those things. And... like, I was planning on streaming Unbeatable instead, but I think that's a little more high energy, and I'm down for something chill right now. So I booted up Sonic Frontiers because it makes me happy. And obviously, you know, it's gonna be a little bit dry as I just have fun and enjoy myself, which is why I'm not alone.
Yeah, speak.
Hello.
Are you about to play the Boostlocke DX? You added a cool name to it now.
I did. I was very concerned with whether you said he or you. I'm going to assume you said you. I don't think, because I took so long to actually say words, we are not going to stall any further. Methinks. Discord stream. Just for safety, I'm gonna put it to 720. Because I'm worried how much my computer is gonna melt doing this.
Valid.
Oh god. Oh, okay.
Oh, what happened?
I thought the game crashed. The game did not crash.
Oh.
My controller
Was he already?
Controller wasn't on.
Stream just started.
Okay. The game's a little quiet. I'll turn it up at the second I get into it. I also need Discord overlay to lock in because I can't see everyone. I think all I have to do is reload it though, so it shouldn't be that bad. Okay. As always, let me know how the audio is on my stream. Actually, yeah, we're back. So,
New Frontiers.
now, as this is a song, I have made one of the changes that I made was one of the changes I made is that these were mainly tests codes that I put on just to see if they were up to snuff. One of them was faster air turning, and I'm gonna be so honest, Tony, it's kind of hard to go back to the way it controlled previously when I played it like this for a bit. It feels...
I can't wait for someone to come in here and say you're cheating.
Listen, I won't be using it during the okay?
Oh, okay.
I won't be using it during one of the... Okay, I forgot that I turned this on. One of the other things that I turned on was having the spin dash from the get-go. Because I am not a fan when Sonic make you lock all of your
You know, my copy of Frontiers is modded to death, so you can kind of barely tell it's the game. I have like a million mods that I probably need to delete because they're taking up a lot of storage.
And the final mod that I have on is a depth of field. So you can see stuff in the back, far in the background. Just because I thought it'd make the game a little nicer. I already think this game is nice. I want it to aid these looks again. What are we going to be doing this stream? We are probably going to... I think the majority of the goal right now is... I'm going to try and fill out the map, get a lot of memory tokens, and get a little farther in the story. I'm also going to turn the game quality itself down. No, I think that should be fine. Okay. I would like it to be 60. If it stays between 40 and 50, that's fine. But it would be fine. The game's still playing quite. Oh, I was about to say, what did the plan make go? Go here! I'm sorry! I love that. That was potent. What the fuck?
You know, I feel like maybe this is like a I don't know if this is a hot take because I don't know how people feel about this. The spin dash to me, I like it, but it kind of makes the drop dash irrelevant in this game. I feel like.
Still playing. I know one.
Oh, and the 2D levels up.
Also, this is something I never got to see. Chaos Island in daytime. This doesn't exist in the Switch 1 version.
Why? What?
I don't know. Maybe it's just too expensive. We're not gonna be lame. We're not gonna be lame. We're going to do this puzzle the way it's done. Just gotta reveal most of the map. It'll make finding most of the memory tokens easier. And on Chaos and Uranus, there are a lot. And I do buy copying a lot of memory.
Oh yeah, I got them all, and it was painful. It took an insane amount of time.
I think I can make that. You think I can make that?
Maybe. We do it right, yeah.
Oh my god.
You can go far in this game.
Okay. I think it's you. I still love that. It's just Tetris.
long one there.
No one focused on what I was doing just now. Oh my god. Hey, white boy. Oh my god. Calm down. I want that. Is that a, what is that? Oh, it's an enemy. Climb. Climb, son. Kill him. Ah, spike! What is it? Oh, it's a spike. What one? I think there's a big one. See how big these platforms are?
Yeah. Very huge.
I love this. Piracy. Fuck! 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 I killed him.
Also, Q, to answer your question from like literally like 4 weeks ago, no, I have not 100% this game. I'm just very close to it. I just need to hop on the game and go one more time. I guess I was doing it and I just stopped. Like, and I just never came back. But I've done a lot in this game. And then those stupid challenges with like the big co guys, like my word. One of them on I forgot what the island was called, but it's like literally the first island in the game. It drove one of the challenges on that island drove me insane.
Oh my god, it's so... I like how awkward it is. Sonic, stop being a stick. Lock in.
You know, I'll start up a bit of a discussion here, or like a debate. Cube, do you like Boost Sonic? Like, do you think Boost Sonic is good? Because some people don't. I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, I guess I should preface that Sonic Generations is my favorite game and one of my favorite games. I would also like to preface that Sonic Frontiers is also one of my favorite games of all time. And given that notion, I think that it is... Why won't you die, bird? There we go. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't even need the skill points, but look at how many I have. I just want to max it out.
Oh, did you already read what the chatter said? Just making sure.
Oh.
Somebody in chat said your mic was quiet and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm quiet. Thank you for letting me know. At least they let me know early into the stream so I can fix it right away.
Yeah, they also said, I cannot hear you over the vroom sounds.
Vroom? Because I have my...
Vroom.
My AC is, like, decently far away, so... I'll have to... I'll see what I can do. Hold on. First of all, okay, I think I should solve the gain. Does that make it... Yeah, that definitely makes it louder. But how much louder? Make sure to... Can you check for me, Tony? Okay.
Because I couldn't even tell because I've been listening through Discord and not the stream.
Yeah, obviously. Alright, noise suppression. Is that fine? I turned it on.
Oh, the game is actually quite loud compared to you beforehand.
Oh. Okay, turn the game down a bit. Or actually...
Somebody said a little quieter. The mic or the game? Which one?
Okay.
Wait, that's beautiful. Wait, so is it good?
Also, hi, Cass. I'm gonna continue playing the game, and then we can judge. Mike's slightly quieter, but all of it's good. Thank you very much. Let me do that real quick. Okay. Filters. Turn the gain down. It's down by like 4%. Okay. Anyways.
You know, when I started recording videos, I figured out how to make my mic record separately from the game audio because I've had many issues in the past where I go back after the recording is finished and I notice the game is way too loud. That or I'm way too loud. So I just started recording my voice in the game separately.
I mean, yeah, ideally, you'd want, like, that is best for if something, like, shitty happens. But, for me, like, it is good to do, but for me, I just want to make sure it's good in the first place so that I don't have to deal with any of that. Or, so that I don't have to do any of that. No, wait. No, wait. Those were memory tokens. I was expecting them to be a launch pad to bring me into this. Guess not.
I'm gonna also record their stream so they can post a VOD later, but
that is
I don't have store for that.
Separate audio tracks isn't a bad idea in general, though. It can work to remove music from VODs. True, but usually for me that's not really a problem. Like, I don't think there is a single game I play where like I would get copyrighted for like music. Unless like a block party or something is going on like in the neighborhood and like there's some copyrighted music like blaring in the background, it's usually not that big of a deal. Oh, there are only 2 more memory tokens on this tiny island. Okay. Let's go get this one first.
I mainly did that because I was recording my playthrough of Sonic Adventure 2 and I know that game's audio levels are
interesting. Yeah. I really do wish there was a mod to make the audio mixing in Adventure 2 better. Like just the
there
audio
really is something because
the audio mixing and the pacing of like some cutscenes. That'd be nice.
you know, because the thing about it is that like Sonic Adventure 2 has the issue of the mixing, and Sonic Adventure just has the issue of their mic quality not being the best. But I do give him a bit of a pass because that was a long time ago. But there was like pretty good. There was pretty good microphones back then. You know?
1998 though, and remember, voice acting in video games was in its infancy.
That's the thing. It's the fact that it's a video game though. They're not gonna have like super high tech equipment. Even though there was good mics back then.
Yeah.
It's like Sonic was pretty big, but at that time period, I don't think he was that big. Actually, I think that was like a bit of a low. Never mind.
I mean, Sonic was doing fine at the time of Adventure.
Say, I think it was all right.
Yeah, Sonic was doing fine at that time. Sega wasn't though. To me,
I kind of miss when they used to hire actual like children to like voice Tails, but at the same time that's too much work. I can see why they just switched to having like a woman do it.
I don't hate when like the way Tails his voices in Adventure 1 and 2. I hate his voice in Heroes though. I'm sorry.
I think everybody else would get.
I think it has a charm to it, but I just can't. I cannot listen to that fetus. I can't do it.
Dude, and then the fact that Heroes, like, when Tails is flying, like, when the characters are flying, they constantly, like, say, like, a voice line. Like, I think Tails says, like, we or something like that. Like, stop. Please. I get it.
Okay, I need to find more... Yeah, I need to find more puzzles.
They're putting some of the quotes of what Tails says in Heroes in the chat.
Thank you, Yuri. Look at all those Eggman robots. I love Ball and Hoop. I love Ball and Hoop. This is the greatest thing that's ever been put in video games. No, genuinely, I really like Ball and Hoop. It's so mundane, but it's so much fun. Sega, when they launched their console with literally no fucking launch titles, just to beat Nintendo and Sony to market. And then like and then the secret third option appears, and Sega's just like, we might need to finally do the right thing and give up.
But to be fair, I mean, I think that was a good decision.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't waste any money.
Is there I fear I might have to.
I feel like if Sega did try to keep on making consoles, I think this would have happened either way. Even if it didn't happen at the Dreamcast in particular, it would have happened at some point. Because the consoles are getting crazy now.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I can make it. You never knock it till you try it. Come on.
I think you can make
Invisible Wall!
Play it smart. Well...
Okay, yeah, Invisible Wall. I have to progress more to get to that one in particular on that island. So, let's do something different. Let's go for, like, this one. Oh yeah. How am I doing on island progression? Okay, still gotta fish out the entire pond. I'm missing, like, one action chain challenge. Some new Coco, which is cool. I like still having those. What am I missing on combat?
Oh yeah, have you not progressed like with the story yet? Like you're still going.
I've just been clearing out. I've just been clearing out the map.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking there. I was like, wait, where are the two islands at? Thought there was 5, not 3. Oh, Cast Register said, Cube, can I join VC?
Um, well, I'm currently in the coercion, which is, you know, uh, well, the server I'm in right now is 18 plus, so, you know, by proxy of that, I don't think that isn't exactly, you know, how that works. So.
I just lost her name was Cash Register. Sorry, it just clicked in my head. I was like, oh, I get it.
Ah! Stop! Fucking no scoping. Stop it.
Dude, you know what I sound like just now? I sound like those dudes that be like playing a game and they be like, oh my gosh, the game's called Sonic Adventure because Sonic's going on an adventure.
No.
Yes.
Is that skydiving up there? What is that? That's the way up to the white Chaos Emerald. This is a Coco challenge. Cha-ching. Everyone, obviously everyone knows this is Sonic Frontiers' Pokemon Sword and Shield. The only similarity between these two games is that there are mammals in it, okay? I just want to do a few more tricks because it's fun. I have a pin. Hold on. Okay, there's a before. Oh shit! It's all the cocoa I have. Look at the happy family. There's just a bunch of eggs. Oh, that's where it starts. This is where the Coco Challenge starts. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Thank you. Blue Ninja. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright. Oh yeah, panel puzzle. I love these ones.
Well, speaking of Sonic Heroes, did you hear that people are like rumoring that we're gonna get like a remake? Do you believe that?
Yes!
Because I'm not sure.
Mm!
Oh my goodness, you did that first try.
Oh yeah. I'm so good at puzzles. Fuck yes. Okay. Hey, don't challenge the almighty YouTube. It clearly knows better than you. I would be a way better CEO of YouTube than the actual CEO of YouTube, just by proxy of not liking NFTs. But that's just my opinion. I can't see chat anymore. There we go. Giving up was the right call. OG Xbox is fucking awesome. OG Xbox is still feels like the underdog to me of that generation. Like, the Dreamcast always has been neat to me. Love me some GameCube. I don't know what a PlayStation is, but I just think it's so funny that the original Xbox is still the easiest to collect, you know? Also, yeah, in regards to the Sonic Heroes remake, I think it would be fine. I think it would be decent to have. Sonic Heroes is one of the most inaccessible Sonic games.
You know, I wonder if the next Mario, like the next mainline Mario game and the next mainline Sonic game are gonna come out at the same time. That'd be interesting.
Probably probably one. This used to be the worst level in the game, or this used to be everybody's least favorite level in the game, but not anymore. Ah! No! I went 1 unit up and died.
I'm not sure though, because Sega, I don't know if they take that. I don't know if they will take that risk. I'm gonna be honest.
Ah.
I mean, to be fair though, I don't know if it's I don't think it's ever intentional, because these games like just be coming out. Like, I remember I saw like Sonic Superstars come out the same time as Spider-Man 2 and Mario Wonder. I was like, oh no.
Well, let's be honest. Sonic Superstars and Mario Wonder were desperately trying to compete with each other. They saw an opportunity to. Sega did, and given the fact that people love Mario Wonder and think Sonic Superstars is mid, you can probably tell who won.
You know, actually, I say that, but no, they might not be scared to do that, because they did have a Cross Worlds. I'm bugging. They took a direct shot at like Mario Kart World. Never mind. They're definitely going to be scared to do that, but I'm not sure that'll be the best move. But you know, Sega's never known for their decisions. You know. That's all.
Ah! Okay, I need to stop styling on them. This music slaps, though. Almost every song in this soundtrack smacks, though. One of my favorite Sonic soundtracks.
True.
So much variety.
I heard that PlayStation is not doing physical games anymore, and I got sad.
Gaming's in a rough spot right now. No, I don't want this. I don't want to do the drift. Let me out. Thank you. That should be good enough, I think. If it's 45 seconds, I'm gonna lose my mind. 90 Okay. We're gonna do this one more time, and we're gonna go fast this time. PS6, $1,000. We're making more Roy with this one.
Like, it's just crazy to think that this new generation of kids coming up, there's a possibility that when they get like a console and like they get games on Christmas, they gonna get the game and not get a disc. Like, it's just
just a digital code.
Exactly, just a code. Like, dude,
let me out. Let me out. Thank you. I still think this stage is better than Savannah Citadel Act 2.
That's true. Getting a package as a packaged game as a code hasn't happened for years. Yeah, I know, but like, it's just gonna be weird seeing it become the norm. Like, it's gonna be this.
It's not a good thing
for that to happen. Like,
physical media, I took it for granted. I used to be that one person that like always like complained and like made a big deal of having to get up and put in my games, being the fat lard that I am. I'm not. I'm like 134 pounds. But like, I think it's just it's good for preservation's sake, and like, and fun fact, Sonic Frontiers is one of the only games physically that I have, which is why I was really bummed that Definitive Edition it doesn't have an upgrade path. There was really not much reason not to, considering Crossworlds did it, and Crossworlds on Switch 2 was just a really good deal.
it's also my fault because I got my expectations up. That was a big mistake, and I thought it's gonna be like you know, more than just like a Switch 2 port, but that's on me. You know what? I don't know why I expected more.
But hey, they gave us depth of field. We wanted that. No.
And who knows? Maybe Frontiers will get an update. Like, it's not out the count.
I kind of severely doubt it's gonna get one now. TBH, I don't think physical media means much. Hey YouTube, can you stop putting a fucking emoji on the right side of my screen so I can look at chat? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Physical media doesn't mean much as like to that nowadays. Beforehand it did.
Also,
because now even if your game is physical, they can take the game away from you. But
also, I'm so sorry about the stream buffering.
Oh yeah. But back then, if you bought a game or like an old console, you just had that game forever. They can't take that from you. But now even if you get the game physically, they're gonna take that away from you. And digital just makes that worse. That's why people say we don't own games anymore.
And that's not a good thing. I think that, like, by proxy of these games being released, games are a product of their developers, not the companies behind them. I don't think that's a very hot take.
And not to mention, like, recently with, of course, Mario Kart Tour, like, once the game goes down, you're not gonna be able to play anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That is wild to me.
There are so many games left inaccessible for really not much good reason. Alright,
I need to understand why they're not giving an offline mode in Mario Kart Tour. Like, you're not gonna be able to play the game anymore. That's
I think it's an environmental analyzer. All of the ancient technology is networked to cyberspace. If I can get it back online, we can maybe get some answers. Whoa.
Let's go out. That seems quite odd coming from you, Yuri. But then again, you're a lot more of a... From what I know about you, you're much more of an emulator buff.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying, right? Because when you get a disc, you have to, but that's the point I was making. I was like, back then it wasn't like that.
Yeah, if they wanted to update games, they had to put out new revisions on store shelves. That's why you have so many, like, for example, that's why you see so many GameCube games with, like, Rev 1 or Rev 2 on it. That was the only way they could change or update things in games, by reprinting them entirely.
Yeah, because like I said back then, when you bought a game, you just had it. You can put it in your console whenever. Because the game is in the disc, you don't have to install anything. But I know what you're saying, because nowadays, like, you get the disc, you still have to install stuff.
I still think it should be encouraged that, like, I don't think most people, like, if people could just, like, if the game industry could just slow the fuck down, you wouldn't need, like a crazy amount of updates constantly. And, like, that's what the game industry needs. Actually, like, listening to feedback, and not only from fans, but also from developers. Not like complete control, where, the game companies just constantly pander. But, like, we like our physical media, and it's important.
Yeah, also, another thing with that is that, like, the fact that you can just update the game digitally and you can roll it out to everybody has made game devs, like, become extremely weird, because they'll release, like, a glitchy mess on releases, happen multiple times, and then be like, oh yeah, we'll just fix it later. Why?
And that's not even entirely their fault. Crunch happens with video games, probably more than any other medium.
Because, like, sometimes they just be like, nah, just get the game out. Like, and they're not gonna give them time.
Almost forgetting that video games are not supposed to be a business. They are supposed to be art. And as a developer, I don't care if SBRR isn't out yet. I consider myself a developer now because of it. As a developer, you know how, like yeah, the feeling of getting something out is nice, but is it really worth it if it's not up to snuff with the quality that, like, you would want for your product? And that's something that, like, execs don't understand. And probably never will, let's be honest. They're just focused on maximizing excavator! Ow. Ow.
I don't know how true this is, so like take this with like a big amount of salt here. I saw on Twitter, that alone should let you know that this might not be reputable. That one of, like, I forgot who said it, but somebody said that like Sonic Racing Crossworlds like didn't sell to their expectations. And I don't know if they said that, but that'd be a weird thing to say because the game sold really well from what I saw.
Yes, that is something they said, like, and yes, the game did sell very well.
What were you expecting? Mario Kart 8 numbers? Like, I'm confused.
And Mario Kart 8, including its Wii U version, has been out for nearly 12 years at this point, and has been the home console Mario Kart on a console that has moved almost, I think, 150 million units. I don't know what the hell Sega's execs, like, are smoking sometimes.
I'm so lost. Like, what do you expect to happen?
Yeah. Art doesn't pay people.
Like, I feel like we should be over the moon.
I'm gonna be honest, it fucking
game as well.
That I understand the reality, but it should. I think it really should. In the age of the AI takeover, and in general, just businesses being large pieces of ass, I think it's more than fair that art should pay. In times like these, we need art to exist, be sustainable, and give people that deserve it actual livelihoods. Execs are smoking the greed drug. Month. Whoa. Are there any... Oops. Okay. Alright, Tony, do you think I can make it?
Actually, this is Sonic Frontiers, maybe. I'm not sure though. You have to play this smart.
I don't think I can make it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need some height. You mean all of the world's problems are caused by greed? No. I could go into why, but I really don't want this stream to deviate into something that I would prefer it not to be. So I will not elaborate, but in part I agree with you there, Yuri. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's Sonic.
Oh my no!
No! Dude,
Politics
so close.
MK
The game just said nope.
I know exactly why I didn't do that right. I just barely landed on a surface that just barely wasn't right. It's fine, I'll take the laneway, I'll take the rails.
What was I saying? Oh, the Sonic animation, like with Metal Sonic, I'm sure you saw it. That was awesome. Like, I need to see more stuff like that.
I agree. Can I even make it over there like this?
I mean, I did see some people talking about, you know, the whole thing with Sonic sliding and whatever, but I'm like, oh, okay. Well,
I might just barely make it.
Yeah, I think so. I thought you're gonna make this.
Ooh! Close. Oh my god.
Actually, did the Sonic lightning thing come from the movies? Was that like a thing from the movies, or he did that beforehand?
A lookout tower, maybe?
But I'm not sure myself about that.
Yes, it very much came from the movies. I mean, I'm sure, like, it's been in some places, but for the most part, it is electricity. And this is definitely the hotter opinion. Not that I, like, super care about hot takes, like, in a serious sense. But I've always liked Sonic electricity. Like, I know he's supposed to be like the wind, but it's just, I don't know, I just think it looks really nice. That just sent me the wrong way.
I think so. I don't have like, I mean, I'm not like, I don't got a problem with it. That's all that's all I'm gonna say about it. I don't got a problem with it. I don't see how people have such an issue with it. Like, it looks cool, okay? I know Sonic is like the wind and all that nonsense, but like,
Sonic can't be cool anymore.
I would
Sonic
argue lightning is kind of still related to wind in a way.
True.
In a sense.
True. And it's, I believe, Bobby Thunder, like, brought this up, that, like, people have an idea in their heads about what Sonic is supposed to be like, and if it does not align with their perfect image of Sonic, then it is bad. It is mid. And that definitely happens with like how he's portrayed in any media.
I was about to say that the issue with having Sonic be like one way is that Sonic has not stayed one way. That's the issue.
Yeah.
That Sonic has been portrayed in so many different ways that, like, when people say this isn't Sonic, it's like,
dog, what
it's
is
not? Like, what's your definition of Sonic?
Sonic as a character? There's a lot of things that stay the same, but there's a lot of things that are allowed to be there's a lot of things, in my opinion, that are allowed to be, like, different about each Sonic. There are so many Sonics. A lot of strengths, a lot of weaknesses, a lot of nuances. And Sonic himself is also, I feel like, also should be allowed to change. This is just my opinion. I've never liked the idea of Sonic as a static character. I like when, based off of like certain decisions in a certain story's narrative, Sonic is allowed to go through change as a character, but still remain overall as Sonic. Still haven't watched the Sonic movies. They're good. I think my biggest problem with them, or at least my problem with Sonic 2 in particular, and why it's my least favorite of the three, is that if you watched the trailer for Sonic 2, you watched, like, most of the best parts of the movie, and it sucks. Like, that's why I watched the
People
first.
hated the wedding scenes, bro.
I didn't hate the wedding scenes because I think, god damn it. I got greedy. The only good Sonic game is Blue Spear, and everything else is mid. Hey, Yuri Bacon, when's the last time you played a Sonic game that wasn't Sonic 2?
The only good Sonic game is the Blue Spear, and everything else is mid. Yo, Blue Spears is wild. Hey, well, Blue Spears goated though.
You love me some Blue Spear. No, Sonic, please. Sonic, please. Sonic! Thank you. Ah! Why does the camera switch there? Why? Why? I haven't played anything since Mania for sure.
I like that they're trying to make Sonic this is a bit of a crazy term here, but I guess darker. I guess that's the word. But
I think it's more so Sonic. Sonic is taking its stories and its world and its characters seriously again. They can be, for fuck's sake, they can be snarky, they can still have moments of, like, leisurely, they can have moments of leisure and peace. They can have moments of leisure and peace. But, in general, they take their stories, much more seriously now. And,
yeah.
I think this is genuinely the most... And in terms of, like, tone, this is the most consistent the series has been since, 06. Or at least since Unleashed. Because, I think, I don't mind the fact that color... Like, I think it made sense for them to want to, make a lighter story for a game like Colors. Lighter as in, like, not that the story doesn't take itself as seriously, but, the stakes are much lower compared to Unleashed, where it was a world-ending threat. And with Shadow Generations, it's just trauma. You know? So, like, it makes sense that, like, I think they've reached like Frontiers was the high stakes game, right? Superstars was just fun and junk, and Shadow Generations is just single character trauma. You would not be the first person that stopped caring since Lost World.
You know, Cube, I feel like you're actually going to disagree with me on this one. I really do. But I liked how they did it in Shadow Generations, but I feel like for this game, maybe I need to replay it one more time. I need to go through it again. Because maybe my opinion will change. But I feel like for this game, they went just a little bit too hard and it felt forced to me. That's a bit of a hot one.
Oh, God.
You disagree with me?
Not really. I don't think I agree that much with that. There are still tons of, like, snarky and legitimately funny moments that I enjoy in this game. Like, one of my favorite scenes...
Like I said, I feel like I need to replay this game. Because it has been a minute.
Yeah.
Because when I guess I'll bring up Sonic Adventure 2, but Sonic Adventure 2, I'm gonna be honest, let's be for real. The writing isn't the most amazing thing in the world, but it's okay. Between the translations and the dialogue sometimes being just a bit too corny, maybe we're leaning over a little bit too much.
All of the Dreamcast era games are really corny.
I can't. And now you got me thinking about how in Sonic Heroes, Sonic like legitimately has a line in the game where he says that because we're Sonic Heroes. Are you serious?
Okay, I don't think that's that crazy for him during that time to say. Like, Sonic in the adventure games He's a little immature sometimes. Sonic? You good?
Yeah, no, it's just funny to think about. It's just really funny that he actually said that. Like,
But hey, I don't hate, I think it's still, a thing about Sonic is that he has confidence. Sonic doesn't say, damn, well, that thing I just did was cool. He just is cool, you know?
yeah. Well, when we say Dreamcast era of games, for some reason, Sonic Heroes does get, like, put into that because Sonic still has the same characterization and the, you know, the same, basically everything. That's why.
By the time...
Even though Sonic Heroes wasn't Dreamcast, it still gets locked in the era.
I mean, it makes sense. It shares a lot of its DNA with the adventure games, was developed around the same time, was all on most of the consoles that weren't the Dreamcast, so the Dreamcast was already further past beyond the grave at this point. I think it's still in that era. And so, honestly, like, the 5 main 3D Sonic games during that era, I believe, is also, like, feel like Dreamcast era to me. I don't like... I'm okay with having Sonic games being in, like, eras. But I think just having it be, like, classic Dreamcast and, like, modern day, not meta or not modern or meta. I think that makes sense. This is a reminder that I said I was or I didn't say this, but you know, Unleashed and Frontiers were the games that I knew I was going to, like, play through again leisurely in order to get them ready for the Boostlocke. I did not do so with Unleashed, Colors, and Forces.
The thing about Forces doesn't really matter because you can beat the game pretty fast anyway. Like, you can just run through it.
I thought I was, like, I was thinking of just doing that. It was worse than I had remembered.
Sonic Forces is truly something.
It really is. What is the Boostlocke anyways? So, if you're around during August of 2024, I did a challenge known as the Boostlocke, which was essentially play through every single main stage of every single 3D Boost Sonic game in a row without dying. And I'm actually going to just say here, I'm not happy with that completion of the challenge, and even though it is called the Boostlocke DX, I think this will be a far more legitimate win, because now that things like Unleashed Recompiled are out, and, you know, I have a much more stable computer, we're going to deal with a lot less of what happened then, and I still think, and I think for the purposes of this challenge, I think I'm going to remove a couple rules and make a couple of new ones. Because you remember that rule I introduced on, I want to say, day 4, when I introduced a rule where glitches could be your only restarts? Like, if the game makes it to a point where you cannot progress, that's a restart. I also...
Oh, yeah.
I kind of want to just, like, get rid of that rule. And also, I gave myself way too much leniency for dropped inputs. But I think that's what made me feel like... Yeah, I gave myself way too much leniency. And nowadays, if I were to do that sort of thing again, I think I would have lost the Boostlocke, like, around the, like, 7-hour mark on day 7, if I had kept that rule. But I think in my head I was just so focused on just getting it done.
Yeah, because it was crazy. Like, sometimes you just straight up die to stuff outside of your control, and then you'll be almost done, and then, you know, that's when, it's honestly kind of, I'm surprised you stayed as, like, you did, like, get mad sometimes, but you stayed more level-headed than I would have. Like, I would have low-key lost my mind. Because these games, you will die to stuff outside of your control.
Yeah, that's, like, you think it wouldn't be that hard to not die in these games. But, oh my god, does it happen. And I think this challenge is more fun. Or, I think this challenge is more, the challenge is more worthwhile, more fun, if there's there's still a chance for you to just die. And the reason that you would still want to go fast even though the Boostlocke isn't a speedrun, because even though a lot of these stages are short, there's so many of them. Like, a clean run of all of the stages from these games would sit at around 4 to 5 hours, give or take. Ah, I was looking at chat. The only thing that I can, other than that, the Boostlocke will be more or less the same. We are adding Frontiers' Cyberspace Challenge, and we are adding Shadow Generations. That's pretty much it. Oh, and I guess I already said that we're using Unleashed Recompiled for Unleashed now. For the sake, I know it technically isn't how the game was sold on the shelves, but for the sake of the challenge, I think it's still very much Sonic Unleashed.
I'm about to say, I believe it counts. It doesn't really change the game that much or anything. It's just like a recompiled version of the original game. So I would say a fair game.
And also, also forget that for the sake of the challenge, I allowed FPS upgrades, so long as there isn't any glitches that you can do on higher frame rates that you can't do on lower ones. That's a spring.
Yeah, in the previous Boostlocke, Unleashed was a problem because between like Cube's computer, the fact that Unleashed at the time wasn't even running that well on emulators already as is, it was a mess.
It was really bad. Every single stream, bar the last 2, were 99% Sonic Unleashed. And Adabat specifically. Because what I was doing was, I was going from hardest to easiest, but surprisingly enough, it felt like it made it... It felt like it had made it, more stressful. Because there was more pressure to screw up on what should be really, really easy. What the hell was that? Also, I am so glad the stream seems to be okay. I'm glad I'm okay with the frame rate taking a hit here and there, because the game still is perfectly playable and running just fine for my standards. This is a good test stream because I think Sonic Frontiers is one of my most intensive games on my computer, second only to like Cyberpunk. I don't run a lot of crazy intensive games. When I get a little bigger in the space, I would love to stream Cyberpunk because I really do enjoy it a lot. Okay, I didn't get to finish my thought because I was way too quiet, but I'll answer your question now, Tony. I think Boost Sonic is like, it's been going on for nearly 20 years at this point, right? So I think it makes sense to have like, I think we should have like side games, like I think it would be nice for Sonic to have like side games or experimental spin-offs, normal spin-offs, games as big as Frontiers, and then a boost game to add some variety. And if they're not going to have a boost game and variety, I don't mind if it's like 10% of the experience like it is in Frontiers. And if you... Sorry. How dare you not have a real PS3 or 360 to stream with? What the hell is a PlayStation?
Oh. You know, I don't have a problem with Boost Sonic like to a fair extent, but yet I do want something more. I do want something else. I don't think it's the fact that the boost formula is bad or anything. I think it's like just fatigue, and people are mistaking it for that. We're just getting fatigued with it because they've been doing that for so long now.
Like, I don't, like, yeah, 18 years isn't something to scoff at. The boost formula can get its ID now.
And then
the boost formula can look at porn now. Like,
where I would go with Sonic's movement is, oh my gosh, the best thing about this game, Sonic Lost World, is its movement. Best thing about the entire game. And I think they should try something like that again. Maybe a bit more expressive, but that was a good idea. Just, it was not the best game because people don't look at that game in the
to be honest, I think Sonic Adventure 1 and Frontiers are the best Sonic has ever controlled in 3D.
Fair enough.
He just
Sonic
feels...
Adventure 1, how good he controls in Adventure 1 is actually wild to me, because like that was like their first go at it. That was insanely good.
He just feels really fucking good in this game and in Adventure 1. I don't know. He just feels good.
I would say I like the move in this game too. The only issue I have with it is that sometimes it can feel stiff, and then the tricking system, but that's it. That's about where my criticism is.
But I would so much rather take a game that feels a little stiff over a game that feels slippery. I'm looking at you, Shadow the Hedgehog. What?
You play the game and then the entire game feel like you're on ice.
And also, I have never thought that Sonic Heroes has felt slippery. I've always thought it felt really stiff.
I can see. Is it weird to say I can see both sides of the argument?
Oh my god!
And stiff in that game.
I made it back to the other island. Okay.
And you know what?
Oh, the last action.
I'll say it. This might not be the most desirable take, but I'll say it. I don't like how Heroes control at all. Actually, it is not it.
I can work with it, but yeah, it's not like that great or anything.
I also saw some say, why is Sonic so slow in this game? And the thing about it is that he's not.
No? Did we play the same game? Look how fast he's fucking going right now! Look at him going to chase Squid. Ah!
And the thing is that like they say he's so much faster in Unleashed, which like I said, no, he's not.
Literally, the only reason people think he's
really good at making you feel fast.
The only reason people think Unleashed is so fast is because of all the goddamn post-processing and stuff.
Yeah, Unleashed is good at making you feel fast. I don't think you're actually moving that fast. It's just good at making you feel fast. And you're definitely faster in this game. Like just, I don't know why people think that you're slower in this game.
Someone made a mod that put the entirety of Hyrule from Breath of the Wild into this game, and Sonic can run around it, and I shit you not, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. It takes nearly, like, 2 hours to like, even just bomb launch around the... It would take at least, like, 2 to 3 hours to bomb launch, and maybe 2.5 to do, BLSS around the entirety of Breath of the Wild's map. So, Sonic doing it in 7 minutes, this mother... Do you know who he is? He's Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog! He's so fucking fast!
Especially in this game, I don't know what people are talking when they say he's slow in this game. Like what?
Bigger FOV means
Like
faster
move.
move.
I don't know if we're playing the same game.
Yeah, we really aren't. Ah, dick. Ah, damn it! Not the rail. Kill. No.
Hero this stiff until it suddenly becomes slippery and flies you into oblivion. That's exactly it. Like I don't.
Yeah.
That's what I meant when I said I don't know how the game is both, and I just realized that the game is both stiff and slippery, and that's horrible. That game. How are you both?
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible. Sonic Heroes. I would like to, just like I plan to do with the Paper Mario games on stream eventually, I would like to reevaluate, like, the early 3D eras of Sonic. Because I think I've made it pretty clear what my opinions on, like, most of the modern games are. I like Unleashed, I think Colors is decent, I love Generations to death. I need to finish Lost World. What the hell is a Sonic Boom? Love Mania. Don't really like Forces. Love Frontiers. Love Shadow Generations. And I really enjoy Crossworlds. But, like, I've had fun with Sonic Adventure 1, and to a lesser extent Adventure 2, but I really don't... I need to, like, actually finish them, so I can, like, give my, like, full, nuanced opinion on the games.
Sonic Adventure 2 is still one of my favorite Sonic games of all time, but I know for a fact it's the fact that it's like nostalgic for me. That game,
which is crazy. You're the same age as me. What happened?
Like Sonic Adventure 2, I remember when I first got it, because of course I'm 18, bro. Like I wasn't born when the game came out, but
yeah,
I got the game on Steam. No. I got the game on PS3 first. I played the demo of it. That's what happened.
There was a demo on the PS3 store?
I am almost certain of it. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that there was a demo of it, because I don't remember having the name on the PS3, but I remember playing it on there. And then I got the game on Steam and I played it for hours. I still have I have over 100 hours in that game, and I just love that game. We're not going now. I'm not going to sit here and act like the game doesn't have issues. It does. It very much so does, but it means something to me.
Yeah, I'm glad. That was kind of like how it was for me with Generations, because I always looked at Sonic Generations and I was like, oh my god, I want to play that. So on that same computer I did the Boostlocke list. It wasn't that computer wasn't even mine originally. It was my older sister's, right? And I just barely had enough money to actually buy it. Or to actually buy the game, right? And it wasn't even on my account, it was my sister's account. And me and my younger sibling, like, in one evening, beat the whole game. My younger sibling did all the classic levels, I did all the modern ones. And it was, I was, from beginning to end, it was a fucking blast. I loved it.
So you're way different than me, because it took me a while to beat the game because of the time meter. That boss, I was so confused on how you're supposed to beat it. That boss, to this day, is still confusing.
Which one?
But it's okay. Final boss of the entire game of Sonic Generation, Time Eater.
Oh yeah, that is the only sour spot in the entire game. I don't even think Planet Wisp is that bad. But like,
looking back, I say it too, but looking back, it's not that bad. That was over exaggeration. It's not even that bad. It's just annoying.
Yeah, but like the Time Eater, awful final boss. I genuinely believe there is no good final boss in Sonic. I can't think of a single one that wasn't at the very least tolerable. Listen. I don't think there's a single one, genuinely. Then again, I've always had a bit of a...
I'm really big braining thing about it. You're right.
I also,
right.
In my opinion though, I also think that a lot of video game bosses kind of suck ass. I don't like video game bosses because their entire sting since their inception is wait for my attack. I have done my attack. You can now counter attack. And
second phase.
Yeah. And then you do that for like all of them and it sucks. Sonic Frontiers, by proxy of not always having you do that and being able to use the abilities you've learned how to use the whole game in a much more flashier and way more awesome way, by proxy, for that reason, I consider it to be the best bosses in the entire series. Not even close. Genuinely.
Well, I played this game on hard mode, so the final boss of this game was the shooter thing, and like when I saw the other boss, like the one where you actually like fight a Super Sonic, and I was like, are you serious? The reward for playing on hard mode is this? Dude,
you like Ikaruga?
The other one is so much cooler to me.
You like Ikaruga?
Nothing will go over the hype when you fight the first like Titan of this game and Undefeatable starts playing. That was like,
yeah, no, most of the reason I love this game is because that first playthrough was like, oh my god, it got me through a genuinely really tough time in my life. It was just really fun to run around and do shit. And I still love this game today, obviously. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't. But nothing's gonna hit as hard as that first playthrough. Not every boss in every video game is waiting for an attack phase. Maybe I just need to play more games, because fuck, that's how a lot of them go. I think RPGs are a little less guilty in that, because you do... Maybe.
I'll keep on about the same thing as you.
Yeah. I think RPGs suffer from that less so because you do genuinely have to do a lot more of the stuff you do in a lot of the main ones, but when I think about a lot of bosses that actually have you play through the main mechanic of the mechanics of the video game. They're very, very few and far between. But again, maybe I just need to cleanse my palate. I am a platforming junkie. I do get around on RPGs though. Sonic! There we go. No, Sonic! It's okay. He's okay. Sonic is okay, chat.
You know what? Today's a day of admitting, and one thing I will admit is that I was so wrong about this game. I was 100% one of those people when the game, like when they showed, the people at IGN did this game so dirty. They did this game so dirty. They made this game look boring, and I remember I was like, oh, not another one, not another bad Sonic game. And I was like, and then this game came out, I was like, oh, I am pleasantly surprised, actually.
I think
good on you.
My thing was, I wasn't scared because the IGN footage made it look like garbage. The IGN footage wasn't great, but that's how I thought the game looked initially. It just didn't look great. Because my thing is, I thought it looked a lot, I thought it looked, at least control-wise, a lot like Forces. And I really don't like Forces. And I was worried. Got blocked in someone's...
We saw how the game looked and controlled, and it's like, oh no, not again.
But I wanted to wait a little bit before, before the game was out, before I, because, you know, games can change from reveal to release, and my god, this game certainly changed from reveal to release. Do you remember how this animation used to look? This one.
Yeah,
do you remember how the old version of the, what is it called again? Of the Cyclone Kick used to look? It looks so much better now.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, IGN don't normally give Sonic a good rating, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, when they showed, they were the ones who showed off this game. Like, when it first revealed. They were, I don't know why they were the ones to do it, but...
Also, yeah. Though I do still think it was bad for the fans to harass the guy that had posted it, because it wasn't even his footage. I think, from what I remember, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that IGN look wasn't actually from IGN, and Sega had sent them that footage. I could be wrong.
Nah, I gotta find that out, because that would be very interesting. Because, like, okay, well, either way, my point still stands. I feel like next time, well, actually, no, they did this already. They did this for Shadow Generations. They just let the fans play the game. That's amazing idea.
To be fair, they learn. I mean, they led more. God. Now that I think about it, Frontiers' quote-unquote hype cycle was kind of awful. Because people were more focused on if the game was going to be quote-unquote good than any other aspect about it. Like...
Absolutely.
And that just... And while I know Sega and IGN certainly didn't want to prove them wrong, thanks Sega for giving the devs only... Thanks Sega for not letting them delay this game another year because they had likely wanted to. Oh yeah, I mentioned this earlier to one of my friends, Vicky. This game was supposed to come out. This game was actually supposed to come out in 2021. Jesus Christ, no. It would have been the next Sonic 06, genuinely.
I'll say too early. We're not going to do that again. Second, we should really start learning from our mistakes. I'm glad you didn't do that.
And Izuka almost got fired for begging Sega to give them another year, aka until when this game actually released. Which
that's wild.
Good on him. As much as people bitch about him, good on him. That was a genuinely really good decision. Could this game have used another year? Probably. Maybe another 9 months would have been nice.
I'm not sure why, considering like I said, do they not? Have we already forgotten about 06? Like this, y'all see what happens when you do that. I don't see why you're trying to do it again.
My controller died, man.
Oh.
It's okay. Chat. This isn't the original 2011 version of Sonic Generations. We have technology.
Ooh, I have not tried Cave Story. I've heard about it though. Now you got me wanting to play that game. Cause you said the bosses waiting for attack phase. Is that so? You know what? Now I might gotta try the game. Cause
I am not used to playing this game with the PC controller layout. I played this game on Switch 1 first and foremost, and I'm most used to that layout, which is why you just saw me die there. Made it a good way through most of the islands. Most of the islands, Also, wait a minute. Didn't I clear all of the cyberspace levels already? Shouldn't I have fast travel now? Also,
you don't? It's not letting you?
no. Fast travel has not appeared.
Huh.
I love this song. The island themes, like I said, it's my personal opinion that all of the... Sonic, stop it. It's my personal opinion that, like, all of the songs in this game slap. But, I'm one of the, like, few people on this planet that love the island themes. They are so genuinely beautiful and serene.
Yeah. Plus, you know, sometimes I speak my mind about my issue with this game, but then I remember the fact that this game and the Sonic movie are like one of the most important things to this entire franchise. Because good lord, if the movie flopped and they kept the design of Sonic and this game released in 2021 and got rushed, holy moly, I don't even want to imagine.
Yeah, the franchise would honestly be dead. We wouldn't have, like, I think Shadow Generations, if it did happen, would basically be another Forces, and Crossworlds wouldn't happen, and then that would just be the end of Sonic.
Like, it's crazy. I need to be more appreciative of this game. Like, oh, is that like a glitched? Because I swear that happened to me too when I played this game.
Sonic needs you, Tails. Come on.
It always kills me how it's like Sega dropped Sonic Mania, and like people were saying, "Oh yeah, Sonic's good again," and then they immediately dropped Forces right afterwards.
Well, even then, I feel like around when it launched, Sonic Forces was just like, just incredibly average.
Yeah, true. I don't think it was like it wasn't nearly dogged on as much as Sonic 06. Because Sonic 06, I don't think we'll ever have any game get dogged on in the Sonic franchise ever again like 06 did. But
Literally considered as many to be one of the worst video games ever released.
exactly. And
But
I know objectively it like low key is, but this might be crazy to say, but this isn't objective. This is personal. I have more distaste and hatred for Forces than I do 06 than I ever will, like for 06. Forces is down below 06 for me. I know objectively 06 is worse, but I think it's probably because I played Forces when it came out. And I have the memory of that and my disappointment.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah. You see restart.
Look, it's an assault model Death Egg robot.
And
looks pretty entrenched.
I like that they acknowledge... I won't get too big into the whole references thing, but I think playing into a lot of the elements of the past that didn't work and trying to make something good out of it is genuinely a really good thing and far more important than everybody's saying, man, this reminds me of the time I went to McDonald's. I think it's way more important than people make it out to me. All right, who here likes Ikaruga?
It definitely went like a bit far. Oh, we're back to shooting. But yeah, I feel like it definitely went a bit far because at first it was like, just a stupid joke, but then people, started actually attacking Ian and Flynn and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay, whoa, now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. That makes it way easier. You know what this is kind of like?
I forgot what that game is called. It's an old video game. I think Space Rangers or something like that.
This weird... I don't know why of all games, the changing from white to black colors reminded me of Fast Racing League. But only I would know what Fast Racing League is. Ruins!
The end of Sonic, yeah, right. I feel like Yuri Bacon, you'd be actually surprised on how bad Sonic was in that time period. It was bad.
Well, the last major Sonic release we had was Team Sonic Racing in 2019. And I mean,
That did the trick.
people didn't hate PSR, but Sega, please give your third-party studios budget so they can release the games that they want to work on and make good in a finished state, please.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I felt like it was. Yeah, I felt like it was. Yeah, it was no. I felt like it was really bad. It actually just was really bad. Sonic was in a horrible state. I would say that's probably one of the worst states, if not the worst state he has ever been in. Because it was just bad thing after bad thing. Between the forces, Team Sonic Racing, the movie trailer, good lord.
And for the games, there wasn't really that much hope. There really wasn't that much hope.
Oh, you're right, because, yeah, we did. It did kind of drop off with the games. I keep forgetting that.
Because it was just forces, and that's all we had to go off of what the next Sonic game was going to be. And I always kind of knew that if Sonic wanted to go big, they needed to finally break into the open world space, because I think Sonic in an open world would have been awesome. And you know what? It kind of fucking is. Look at this! Look at this! This is so cool!
My dream might finally come true. Being able to run around as Sonic in the cityscape. I told Cube before this. I've told Cube about it before. And that is my dream Sonic game. Being able to run around as Sonic in the cityscape.
Just a less time crunched, slightly more polished version of this would be more than enough to be considered my dream Sonic game. Because I remember I was personally ranking all of my favorite Sonic games, and Frontiers landed at number 2. So, when we get Sonic Beyond Horizons in 2029, that will be a recession for me.
I don't know where Frontiers lands for me. I need to think about that, but I know it's top 10. It's like that's a given. It's top 10. That's easy. But I gotta think about the other games here.
Open world is overrated. How many open world games have you actually played, though? Because, like, there are not many open world games like this.
Yeah,
There's like...
and plus, Yuri, I feel like Sonic is perfect for open world, though.
You run around,
Like,
going fast, doing shit. It's fun. It's just fun. And Twitter can suck my balls.
Like I said, they stay complaining. They all I remember after I saw them.
Don't mess with us, Sonic fans. We don't like Sonic.
Yeah, after I saw them post that animation, and I instantly saw people complain about the lightning. I was heated. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, oh my, you guys are so ungrateful, bro.
Sonic fans will never be happy with literally anything.
We are at a constant state of complaining.
Enough open world games to know AAA studios love bragging about it when it's just an empty lot of fucking waypoints and checklists. Yuri, I have ADHD. That kind of game, well, that kind of game with movement and stuff to do that I consider fun is enough to last me through the whole thing. I just want you to know that. That's why I love Breath of the Wild. Because Sonic fans, Dragon Ball fans not liking their own franchise. There are so many parallels between Sonic and Dragon Ball when you think about it. Just
well, yeah. Like Super Sonic, for example, that's the easy one to get out.
Another medium one is the fact that Sonic lore sometimes doesn't make any goddamn sense. And a lot more of a one that people seem to forget is this sort of entitlement and just like wanting the franchise and the characters to just be a certain way that they envision in their mind, and it's just not like that. It's just a sort of purity of what the characters and the world is supposed to be like.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about it like that, and you're absolutely right. My way or no way.
Oh god, is this the scene? No, it's not.
Yo!
Yo!
Hey, this Coco is an apprentice to their top pilot. They need to find the parts to complete their final weapons. I'm sure you've run into this scenario already. What did you do?
Well, I helped them out.
But isn't that cruel? Their battle is long over. This feels dishonest.
We're not fixing the problem they think they have, but we are bringing them peace.
Well, when you put it that way...
Hearing Sonic's voice again in this game, was I over-exaggerating? Sonic's voice isn't even that bad in this game.
Fucking exactly. Welcome to reality. Fuck's sake.
That's like going on. Because I remember just thinking, dude, Sonic's voice in this game just, like, it makes me so angry. Like, okay, now that I'm listening to it again, I'm like, oh.
He just hasn't had his coffee, okay? Leave him alone. It's not as serious as they think it is. Like, he still sounds like himself. He's just a little tired today.
Yeah, Fat Deku kind of cracked me up, though, I'm not gonna lie. I cannot believe they said that, bro. Like, yeah.
Krillin is such a cool character, he doesn't deserve all the slander. I know nothing about Dragon Ball. Help me out here, Tony.
I would say, yeah, Krillin is cool. I don't got no problem. The thing is, people say Krillin is weak, and he's not. He's not weak at all, actually. It's the fact that he's around these freaks.
I've always viewed Krillin as the, No, actually, never mind. I was thinking of the wrong character.
We need a few trouble finding them.
Gotcha. Be right back.
See? What? Did you see that? There were 2 of them. Tails mitosis.
Duplicate. The bald one.
The spin dash should make this a little easier on me. But I remember this one being a pain in the ass.
I love Dragon Ball. I've watched Dragon Ball Z, specifically Kai. If that means anything. Some people that does mean something. I've watched Super. I have not watched the OG, and to some people, the children on TikTok would call me a LARP. That's the word they say nowadays.
That's the word they say
listen.
nowadays. You're still a Gen Z, Tony. It's okay.
But you know what? I'll watch it eventually. I just don't feel like it. Okay. And I'll have to Z2. But I heard Kai is more accurate to the manga.
That is also how I got introduced to it. Reruns of Dragon Ball Z Kai played a lot on Adult Swim, and I caught wind of it.
The interesting thing about that word LARP is that but the issue with that is that really a bad thing? Because what that means is like, you know, like you don't really like let's say for example you like a series but you haven't actually watched it. That's when they use that word. And it's like, isn't that how most people get interested in like series and stuff like that though?
Yeah.
Like seeing outside media of it and then they go and watch it.
I feel like it's something you could, like, I feel like that's something to, like, poke fun at, but not to seriously get upset at. Watch the thing. Do it, you won't. Anyways, watch Sonic bust a move. I don't know why the camera person didn't put on their glasses there, but...
That's it. The cannon is complete.
Did I get the wrong parts?
No, their hero didn't show. They're worried something's happened. It's like how I couldn't handle it after Infinite attacked. One wrong turn and I fall apart.
Whoa, what?
Listen to me. The others are counting on you. I'm here to help, so don't give up, okay?
You've got me worried, Tails. You want to talk?
Not right now. Let's just focus on finding the emeralds.
You know, I was about to talk about the animation of this game, but first of all, it's been talked about to death already. Second of all, they're actively already fixing that.
Like, I don't mind, like, having, like, cutscenes where it's just them talking, because it's just like, what's more important is what they're saying, you know? That's the point of having, like, lower animated cutscenes. The dialogue. Like, I know people aren't expecting Mars-level animation, but I think making it seem like it's completely static and full of absolutely nothing is just... Like, I think people are very bitchy about it. Oh my god, the lights! The lights!
Yeah, I turned this off when I played this game. I do not like this. This is annoying to me.
Do you want to see me kill Squid again? Get over here! Get over here, Squid!
But But yeah, plus they're already actively working on that. Like I have high hopes for the next Sonic game because look at Shadow Generations, holy moly, the animations in that game are saucy.
Ooh. It only took like 30 seconds to kill Squid. I didn't even
I
get
wonder if they're gonna
anything
bring
for that.
QTEs back like fully in the next Sonic game, or are they gonna stop with Shadow Generations again?
I am.
That's what I wondered.
My very tiny brain really likes QTEs, actually.
I do too. I miss them. I'm glad they're bringing it back. The only thing that I would say that the QTEs in the Shadow Generations are quite uninteresting because you just press square or X, I think on Xbox, and that's it. And mind you, even if you miss the QTE, nothing happens. It still goes through the animation. I didn't learn this until very recently. Like, oh, well, that's kind of lame actually, but it's okay. I'm glad at least they're trying to bring them. Like they're trying to bring these QTEs back. I just want them to be a little bit more.
Also, this movement is also very, like, incredible. No. Yes!
Oh, we got saved there.
I'm trying to go to that island. Thank you. Listen to this music. It's beautiful.
I'm just reading this. He's one of the Z fighters that can actually fight with his head instead of rushing in. You know what? You make a great point. And I'm thinking about one person right now, and that's Goku. With the whole rushing in, like calm, especially Vegeta too. Vegeta might be worse actually. Like they both just calm down.
708. That's like... That was like... 10 days ago.
Unless the pretty girls around, I guess. Yeah, every time I see Sir Krillin slander, they always talk about him with the remote and what he did about 18 and all that. I'm like, well, yeah, listen, he might be a bit of a simp, but like, Krillin still got it though.
Like... Like, I won't get at someone for bagging someone who's really cool.
Yeah. You know, it all worked out in the end, you see?
Fuck.
I just thought about this. You know what would be like a really good pairing? I feel like... I feel like Metal Sonic being in the context with Silver being there, and like if we go back to the idea of time travel, that would be interesting.
That'd be interesting. Surprised IDW hasn't tried that.
Yeah, I feel like Silver's character, even still now to this day, has not been utilized as he could be. Because Silver is such an interesting character.
I think they've used him a bit in IDW, but other than that, not much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, and then Sonic Team just kind of threw him to the curb, like, actually, like...
This is one of my favorite themes in the whole franchise. Chaos Island fifth movement. It's so sad. It's so somber. I love it so much.
Do you know who composed this? Was it Otani, or you're not sure? Because there's like 3.
There's a good chance it was Otani, I think.
Yeah, most likely. He's been around since Sonic Adventure 2, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, he impressed me with this game because he can write some like really happy stuff, like in, for example, in Lost World and Colors, and then we got this game
where it's just where even are we? This doesn't feel like any of the other islands. Can't see anything beyond the horizon. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to rescue my friends. I went a little too low there.
The music in this game is incredible. Like, yeah. I would say it's up there, and like as of Sonic OST stuff, it's up there, and that's saying something because Sonic.
I think this game has a better soundtrack than Adventure 1.
That's not great to say whatsoever, actually.
Really?
I don't feel like that's a wild thing to say. Adventure 1 OST is like awesome and all that, but like,
Actually, I'm going to save myself.
I feel like. Wait, you were gonna say what?
I think this game has a better soundtrack than Adventure 1, 2, Heroes, and maybe probably 06 as well. Probably. I think it genuinely, like, is on par with Colors for one of the best soundtracks in the whole series.
Colors OST is so good. In fact, I actually don't have anything against Colors outside of the cutscenes. I cannot stand the cutscene in that game. If the cutscenes weren't in like Colors at all and they were written completely differently, I think I'd actually like have Colors be up there. But holy moly, when I play that game, I physically cringe and like.
Hey, like, Tails, you missed the BBBE. Like, best boss beating ever.
The dialogue of that game, I cannot stand it. Like and it gets worse. The funny thing, it gets worse every time I replay the game. It gets worse.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with aliens if that's okay with everybody. It's.
Colors writing is really something.
It was written by the same people who wrote Happy Tree Friends. I don't know why you expected Shakespeare, Tolstoy, or Fitzgerald. Like, what is your favorite line from Sonic the Hedgehog?
Ooh, that's. Oh my. You just had so many lines just floating in my head right just now. I like 1 second. Hold on. I gotta think about this. Oh my, that's actually just a hard question. There's so many. There's so many good ones. I would say, ooh, I've narrowed it down to 2. I just need to pick now. Let me go look back at both of them real quick.
You want me to make this easier for you? What's your favorite line from him in each of the 3D games, starting from like, I don't know, Adventure 1?
Adventure 1. Nothing from Adventure 1 really stuck to me. Let me think about this, because Sonic, I just realized Sonic doesn't really say that much in that game. He says a lot, but at the same time says nothing. So let me think about this.
You can skip a couple if you are thinking of a specific game.
Oh, okay. Well, Sonic Adventure 2. Let's get the iconic one out of the way. The I'm Sonic the Hedgehog has stuck for so long. That's like the high point. In fact, that entire scene is probably the best scene in that entire game.
The one before the Sonic and Shadow's boss fight?
Yes, to me that is the best scene in the entire game. Sonic Heroes. I might gotta skip Sonic Heroes for now, because Sonic Heroes, I don't think the dialogue in that game's the best. We're gonna come back to that one.
Looks like the party's just getting started. Time to rock and roll. That's like the only line from him that I know of in Shadow the Hedgehog.
And yeah, and that's gonna be the one right there, because this dude, Sonic, just walked in at the worst time possible, just bust it.
Yep.
And you know what? I would say, to me, that's a character for Sonic to do. Like, why would you, Sonic? Sonic is I feel like is the type of person to just come at the wrong time and like it's not intentional. It's just you just came in at the worst time possible. And then let's get the Black Knight, because this is an iconic one too. Hold on.
The Every Journey has its end one.
Yeah, I'm about to say this is a long one, but yes, that entire moment
Merlina
is good.
Every journey has its end. You know, that's kind of sad, but sometimes we just gotta make life to the fullest in the time that we have. At least that's what I figure.
Like it's so good. It's so good.
I can definitely tell you one of, if not my favorite Sonic line, is the one from Unleashed. Or technically it's the Werehog, but I love the line that's, "Do I need a reason to want to help out a friend?" Like, it's so, that's just so good. I like that one a lot.
Speaking of Unleashed, Unleashed has, to me, by far, this should not be a hot take, this should be the coolest thing I ever said in my life. Has by far the best intro of any Sonic game, period. Like, that intro is incredible, and I do want them to try and top that intro. I do. I would love for them to top it. It's going to be hard though. That intro was incredible. I cannot believe how that game got received. It's unbelievable to me.
Well, it kind of ran like doo-doo.
Fair enough, especially on the PS3. The game was a little laggy, to say the least. People already had some against Sonic already, as is. So actually, that's probably what it was. People already had some against Sonic. And then the medals were not the most fun experience I ever had playing a Sonic game. In fact, that I might have been one of the worst. Those stupid medals. The fact that I had to look for medals to continue and progress throughout the game. I had to go to search some YouTube videos like where the medals are at. Like it was just like, dude. I feel like there should be no reason in any video game why I'm searching stuff up.
Yeah.
At least to beat it. To beat it. Completion, well, yeah, you're gonna have to do that. But to beat the game, I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure had that issue too. The Sonic Adventure, maybe I'm just stupid, okay? But the game was confusing to me. I got lost so many times. And like, cause like, sure you had the hint what to call and all that, but it wasn't that helpful to me. I don't know why. Okay, but back to the whole best line thing. Let me think about this. This is gonna be hard though, because those are the only two I had in mind. I'm gonna be honest. Like as for the best, I had other lines in mind, but like those two are heavy hitters for me. What would be the next thing we could go to? Because a lot of these games I'm skipping because I don't care for them that much when it comes to what Sonic says in that game.
I mean, I like when Sonic says, "Hey Sonic, enjoy your future. It's gonna be great in generations." I think that's cute.
Oh, that's a good pick because Sonic barely talks in that game. That was a hard one because like Sonic just
better run like there's no tomorrow, or else there won't be a tomorrow. Like, you don't have a lot of great choices in Generations. He doesn't say that many great things.
Yeah, that's why I find it weird when people have like say stuff like Generations has like bad writing. Like what's writing? Like Sonic barely says anything.
I have run the simulations.
Which is weird because this is Sonic Generations. Why is he not talking?
Oh my god, this is one of my favorite lines from him in this game. Will to live, the drive to achieve, the desire to protect the ones you love. That kind of thing can grant a power you can't imagine.
Love can be converted into power. Do you have any data to back this proposed conversion?
Nope. That's what makes it miraculous. But if you really need proof, I'll whip you up a miracle by the end of all this. You'll see.
Sonic has always been good at coming up with like new characters. Like even Forces and like 06 came up with Silver and Infinite, which are still amazing characters. They never miss on these characters, though, I will say.
But yeah, Shinobi! Anyways, yeah, I think that line is my favorite line in this game. It's so good.
Oh, hold on. Nope. Take my headphones off for a second. Fix this. Hold on. There we go. I can tell you what versions of Sonic I don't like. I already talked about Colors, and in Lost World, those two games actually almost unbearable for me. I just can't handle it. But you know what? I haven't. But the thing is, I haven't seen somebody say it. They like Colors.
Well,
but maybe somebody one day could just be like, but I like it. No, play a bit of devil's advocate. The cutscenes because I despise them, but like you know, there's always somebody else that has like a different opinion on like that.
Well, there is one line from Colors that I do think is funny. One. How about we make like Eggman's hairline recede? I think that's okay. That one was kind of funny.
Yeah, I can see what they were trying to do. They were trying to be like funny and make it more comical, but they just kind of went with it too hard, and it kind of just ended up killing certain scenes. Like the scene where Tails like gets like possessed or something like that, and like there's like a moment where Sonic has to fight Tails, and like, dude, having Sonic have to fight Tails, they did do it again with Lost World. They did it again, but
Hey, almost
that is
done
such a
here.
good concept.
Can you take our friend and find a couple more parts?
And then Colors just completely botched it.
Can do.
He's just a little tired this time, okay? He doesn't sound all the way down here. Sounds like this, you know?
Yeah.
Miles per hour. You have known
Okay, like
Sonic
maybe
all your life.
it's because it was a little jarring when I first heard it. Most likely, maybe that's why I remember.
And
it being
also-
way crazier than it actually is.
Cyberspace.
And also,
Fate of the
you know,
Ancients Titans.
oversaturation of those yolks made it seem like it was worse than it was.
Oh yeah.
Of course. I'll admit he isn't perfect, but Sonic has overcome impossible odds over and over again.
Also, not to mention my favorite. This is a bit of a iffy pick. Like I know not everybody can agree with this, but my favorite Sonic voice is actually Ryan Drummond's, which is way higher up there
I've got a
than
lifetime
this.
of data to back up my observations.
Your loyalty is founded on
I understand it doesn't fit in certain situations though. Like I could see
the feeling
if
of
Ryan Drummond
satisfaction
voiced Sonic in this
others,
game, he would definitely have to tone it down. He cannot be
the
performing
best of
Sonic
being
like he
alive.
did in Sonic Adventure.
And yet all your love and loyalty will amount to nothing. It cannot be prevented.
What are you talking about?
That's my biggest problem with Sage in this
Perhaps
game.
it is kinder if you don't know.
It's always, the end is coming, the end is coming, the end is coming, the end is coming, the end is
It's
near.
inevitable. You can't stop it. Okay.
Okay.
So
Like,
Sage,
I genuinely
welcome
in
to
this game
Sonic
acted
Hedgehog.
like Sonic. The way Sage kind of annoyed me. Like, look, either stop being cryptic and tell me what's going on, or scram. There would be no point. Shut the fuck up. You fucking corny ass child.
and then Sage, welcome to the world, Sonic the Hedgehog. If you think Sonic isn't gonna be able to stop this, then
Welcome to reality? Like, I like how Sage acts in a lot more of the smaller cutscenes. You know?
yeah. You're gonna die, Sonic. They gonna kill you.
Sure. Anyways. Come on. I want that. I'm gonna have to fish up the pond eventually.
One of my favorite scenes in this game. Spoilers. If I'm gonna keep saying it. Spoilers. If anybody here has not played Frontiers, I'm about to say a spoiler.
Where have you been? The game goes on sale like every other week for $18. Lock in.
But yeah, but obviously the scene where Eggman just breaks down seeing Sage not come back, that did something to me. I'm not gonna lie. That tingled my heart a little bit.
And it's just I thought that was just kind of melt Eggman's character for a long while, but I don't know. Even evil can have loved ones or something. Okay, it's midnight. I don't feel like screaming for any longer. I'm going to call it here for the stream.
Oh, alright.
You know what? I need Sonic to not be in combat mode. There we go. There. Thank you all so much for watching and being here. I had a lot of fun. And I think sometime next week, or I guess technically it's Sunday now. Later this week, I might stream Unbeatable. So I'll see you guys for that. I hope you guys had fun watching it, me and Tony go through all of this. And I'll be seeing you later. See ya!